In one of his earlier interviews with Chitra Lakshmanan, director Mysskin speaks about his journey in the film industry in length. It is informative, insightful, and hilarious. You can watch that interview from the link provided in the description. Mysskin's interviews have always given me an opportunity to learn new words. Being a voracious reader, he uses the apt English words that match the context in between his conversations in Tamil. We have picked up few words from that interview and presented those here. Why did Mysskin choose an yellow saree for the main dancer in the viral song of 2006, Valu Meenukkum Velangu Meenukkum Kalyanam? Mysskin, an author himself, was typecast for a signature yellow saree-clad item song in all of his initial movies. Though there were requirements from producers for commercial aspects, he broke this trend in his subsequent movies. In this interview, while speaking on his first movie, Chithiram Pesuthadi, he goes into details such as the planning, composition, and choreography done for the viral song of 2006, Valu Meenukkum Velangu Meenukkum Kalyanam. He even explains that the basis for choosing a yellow saree for the main dancer is the color theory. Color theory provides a comprehensive coverage of various aspects of colors such as the basic color wheel, color psychology, color classifications, color schemes based on the harmonious effect on human eye, etc. Being a vast subject, color theory could be a topic for another day. Coming back, based on color theory, Mysskin chose yellow as the costume color since it is one of those bright colors that is both attractive and stimulative in nature and will grab the viewer's attention immediately. At this point in the interview, he refers to yellow as a vivacious color. So what does vivacious mean? Vivacious. In terms of a person, vivacious means someone who is lively, full of energy, exciting and attractive. In terms of a color, it means a bright and strong color. Here Mysskin refers to yellow as vivacious in the sense of a bright and vibrant color that will captivate the audience. And it convincingly did so as the song was the chartbuster in 2006. Why was Mysskin so confident about the success of his debut movie, Chithiram Pesuthadi? When he was questioned if he knew his first film would be a success, Mysskin replied that, though it seemed like an usual love story with some action, he still believed that it was not a run-of-the-mill story given the revelations towards the climax. That brings us to our next word, run-of-the-mill. Run-of-the-mill. Run-of-the-mill refers to someone who is ordinary with nothing special, or something which is of ordinary or average quality. In this instance, Mysskin expressed confidence that it was not an ordinary or average movie and hence the usage, Chithiram Pesuthadi is not a run-of-the-mill movie, which is true as it was impactful at the end. Origin of the phrase run-of-the-mill. Run-of-the-mill is an adjective used from early 20th century which figuratively means ordinary or average. However, it was used even before that as a noun which literally referred to manufactured items from mills that had not been separated as per their quality. In the phrase run of the mill, the word run takes the specific meaning of repetitions of same operation, emphasizing that it is nothing special but an usual or ordinary work. A similar phrase, run of the mine, which also figuratively means ordinary or average, literally referred to the coal from mines that has not been graded. However, run of the mill is quite popular in usage than run of the mine. Why are the names of most of the technical crew of a Mysskin film missing from the poster? Well, Mysskin feels that the movie posters convey a visual message to the viewers and hence should avoid clutter with lot of details. And anyways, the movie credits include the entire team's details. Hence, he confines the poster to contain only the names of acclaimed technicians from his team. At this time, he quotes an instance where he rejected a newbie technician for his movie since he demanded a place on the movie's poster. Mysskin felt this to be a case of hubris of the technician. You would have by now guessed the third word. Yes, it's hubris. Hubris. Hubris refers to excessive pride, arrogance. Here, Mysskin views it as the technician's hubris to demand his name on the poster to work in the movie. From etymology perspective, hubris originally comes from Greek, where it is usually associated with a flaw in the hero's character, that is, excessive pride or arrogance, which ultimately leads to the downfall of the hero. The hero, with his excessive pride, assumes godlike stature, while God ensures he shuns the excessive pride and becomes humble. This fall of hubris is also the central idea of most Indian mythological tales involving asuras, devas, and gods. Who are the actors that Mysskin admires the most in the film industry? For this question, Mysskin lists the following thespians as his favorites: Shivaji Ganeshan, Balaya, S.V. Rangarao, Savitri Amma, Nagesh, Chandrababu. While speaking about Savitri Amma, he mentions that she is a fantabulous actor and would rate her among the top 3 actors in the country. Well, that brings us to the final word in this video, fantabulous. Fantabulous is commonly used by Mysskin in most of his speeches, especially when he refers to works that he admires the most. When I heard him say that for the first time in an earlier speech, I was wondering I have come across fantastic and fabulous. What could this fantabulous be all about? My guess turned out to be quite right. Fantabulous. Fantabulous is an informal word for extremely good, wonderful, excellent. It is actually a neologism formed from 2 words, fantastic and fabulous, which also mean extremely good and have their roots from fantasy and fable respectively. Neologism is a newly coined word that is commonly used in everyday life but is yet to be formalized in the language. One form of neologism is arrived at by combining existing and established words, that is, portmanteaus or blend words. Like breakfast and lunch become brunch, smoke and fog become smog, spoon and fork become spoke. Fantabulous is such a neologism formed from blend words, fantastic and fabulous, and here Mysskin uses it to mention that Savitri Amma is a wonderful actor. If this video has enthralled you, please do share this video and subscribe to our amazing channel. For now, it's Madhi signing off from you. Thank you.